Hi, I'm Not Yet Dead, and welcome back to Riverside Farms. Right, this is actually going to be a little bit tricky, isn't it? So hello. Fold out. It's high enough, so we should be all right. But yeah, it's not. I might need the old controller just to do some adjustments. Let's have a look. Okay, let's bring it out a little bit. Just raise it up a little bit. He says, if you can remember how to do that. How to do that? Oh, really? How do you, how do you, oh, there we go. There we go. That's better. Okay, so that is as high as it'll go. Okay, fine. Right, yes. So, sorry. Another busy day ahead. Let's just get started. As you can see, the corn, even on slow growth, and I did forget to switch it off overnight, as I usually do. But yes, the corn is nearly ready. Oh my goodness, what's been going on? So been continuing picking up potatoes, been continuing the sorghum harvest. The big truck and trailer are now over there. Also finished seeding the new field that we ploughed out in the last episode. And that's now been limed as well. So actually the next thing to do with this will be to take that over there and get it fertilized first level before it gets too much growth on it, and then we'll still have another chance to do another growth stage, another fertilization stage later on. Yeah, continue to pick up potatoes. The animals need sorting out at some point today. I may or may not do that on screen. We'll see how we're doing. I probably should have time to show some of that. I think maybe we'll, I don't know, do the cows or something. Yeah, lots going on. Obviously we've got this, so that should be feel so we can do some chaff baling. We also, controller drift. I could switch over to the wheel now, but to be honest, this is going to be a bit fiddly doing this, so I might be better doing it with the controller. We should be at the point at which we can start selling compost and or silage. And so I'm sort of questioning my truck and trailer current setup. I think what we might do is we've got the Tatra trailer, not Tatra trailer, sorry, we've got the Tatra with the Bandit, no, the Cramp, it's not Bandit, the Cramp trailer. There we go, it just does that corner, right, all we need to do now is the bit in the middle. So, and it's currently full of sorghum, so what I might do is sell that trailer, and then maybe we'll get another big trailer so that we've got one down at the sorghum field, whilst we also, this is really hard to tell, whilst we also have one available for doing, well, we also have one available for doing, is this going to be it? Have I completely got this wrong? Am I now driving right up the middle of the field and I've got little bits left each side? Well, we'll find out in a minute. There's no point in worrying about it. So got there. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, so I might need that. Might get another big trailer, just lease one, just so that we can keep, start and sell and move the silage and the compost whilst waiting for the the sorghum harvest to finish. So that's that done. I will show the spraying of the new field on screen, because of course you didn't see me seed all of it. Actually worked quite well in the end. There you go, got a full grain tank. So why don't we do that next, actually. Just going to try and get out of the way of this, there we go. We could do that next. How about we drive down towards the new field, we'll stop off and empty the harvester on the way, and then once the harvester's back on its way, we can carry on with our drive, and we'll get that field sprayed too. So here we are. As you can see, still a fair amount to be done. We've already got over 100,000 litres of sorghum and plenty still to go. Whether we'll fill this? Yeah, probably, actually. Yeah, probably. If I look on the map, you'll see what I mean. I'll show you. Right, leave that there. Right, so let's have a look at the map. Yeah, still a lot of field. Doesn't look much because it's because of the slope, but there's a lot of field left to do. An awful lot of field. So that's cool. Right, we can leave that there. That guy will carry on as soon as we're done. As soon as he's done, should I say? There he goes. We should do some more at some point on screen. Right, let's get out before the dust catches us. Right. Quick run. Okay, this is actually a really long way. We could have taken the truck because we'll probably need it more down to this end of the field to empty him next time. Never mind, too late. It's a big old field. I forgot to mention actually, the money's gone up. I've sold some more equipment. I forget what. The seeder, definitely. Oh, and the Rostelmash mower and header, because I won't need those again. So yeah, so I've as I've mentioned, as I think I don't need something, or I realise I don't need something anymore, I'll just be starting to gradually sell. Because otherwise you get to the end of a series and you just go, I've got to sell it all. And it just takes ages. Right, here we go. So let's just back out carefully. Lovely. Right, to the field. Let's go. Don't goes on anymore. Probably don't want to waste video time on roads. You've seen these roads before. Where are we going? We don't need no roads. So here we go. Here's our new field. Growing nicely. All limed. So let's spray the lime off and put some fertilizer down. Yeah, it's looking good actually. I likes it. Let's go up. Best place to start? Good question. Yeah, really good question. I guess we could start. Can we start in this corner? Can I just swing past that? Actually, if we come up here. Can we do this? Or is it still too long? It'd be nice to get this bit, this corner done. This should do this really nicely actually. We just move the camera around. So see what we're doing. Nearly full grain tank already. I've only just left there. Ugh, seriously. Okay. Right, so let's come forward a little bit. Let's unfold. Yeah, that's too close. Far too close. Gonna ruin the boom. 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 Can I zoom out far enough? Yeah. Good. Perfect. Look at that. Yep, it can be low, it can be very low. It's not a problem. Slight snag off, I'm going to hit the tree. Yeah, I hit the tree. I could come the other side of the tree, can I? Can I come the other side of the tree? I know I'm faffing a little bit, but it's fine, it's important, right? Oh, look at that. Nice. Loads. Loads of room. Lovely. Right, switch it on. Let's go. Spray away that lime. Spray on that fertilizer. Right, are you ready? Lovely. What do we put in here? Was it rye? I don't remember. I'm going to get right into that corner. No, this is actually going to be a bit tricky because I'm far too close to those trees, despite my best intentions. And of course, it's very easy to spray lime right up to the edge of anything because, of course, you know, you're beyond the... Actually, that's not too bad. That's not good. I'm going to break the boom. Yeah, I didn't do a great job with the edge of that, it has to be said. There you go, we're okay. That'll do, that'll do. It's not like we're going to be able to harvest that bit anyway, so... Right, let's try and swing that round. Not quite enough, but not crazy. Yeah, it wasn't... that bottom corner wasn't easy. I have to say, like I said, if I was going to be sticking around and using this field a lot, rather than just playing with it, just to try it, I would probably be thinking about widening the grass in this bottom edge, just to give me a little bit more room to play. It's a bit too close to the hedge, really, especially with collisions. You know what I think about hedge collisions? They drive me crazy. I got the potato picker-upper stuck on a hedge the other day. Took me ages to get off it, absolutely ages. And I get it, right? There's an element of, and I switched it on. There's an element of it's not realistic to be able to just drive straight through a hedge, because you wouldn't in real life. I mean, you could do. A hedge isn't going to stop a car, believe me, I've seen it. But you wouldn't, right? Equally, it's not realistic that if you drive a tractor against a hedge, or a potato harvester for that matter, and the wheels are just in a slightly wrong orientation, that you can't move it. It wouldn't do your paintwork a lot of good, but you know. Just one of my things. I'll stop. Each to his own. Yeah, this is doing a great. Now this is a better size field for using this than the little cornfield that we just did. Much better size field. Not necessarily a better shape, but a much better size. But yeah, this is really good. Oh, missed a tiny little bit. Missed a tiny little bit. It's something else, this thing, isn't it, really? I can't even see now where it was I was supposed to be spraying, but it would have done it. This much we know. Right. Oh. So there you go, ladies and gents, our new field, and it looks really good. I'm really pleased with it. Beautiful. Check it. Okay. And there we go. Beautiful. Well, there you go. You've seen me do an awful lot of spraying this morning, but that's the bulk of this. Ooh, great demand at carting grains. I'll check that out in a minute. That's the bulk of it. I'll finish off these odd little bits. There isn't that much left to do, really. I'll go empty the harvester again, and then I guess we'll see what we're going to do next. So, interestingly enough, the great demand at carting grains is for compost. Bizarrely enough, though, it's still cheaper than it is at Lily's Grains, or a lower price, and only slightly higher than at Zeke and Streak. And actually still lower than Angry Mill, though Angry Mill is dropping. Lily's Grains is the place to sell compost then. Yeah, sorghum, I'm going to sell the first trailer load of sorghum. Angry Mill is 1,036. Farm Shops dropped down to 818. Last time I looked, Angry Mill was dropping. It's now going back up again. Titch, I'm afraid, only 700. So it's significantly different enough that I'm afraid to say, I don't know why I did that. We're going to Angry Mill. Sorry, I know it's a bit dull because I spend a lot of time there, but it's really the best prices. And it's also close, which is a bonus. So I think what we'll do, actually, is next thing... Oh, actually, I know what we'll do. Sorry. I don't know why I did that. That was just wrong in so many different ways. I've got enough space to make it round, probably. Just. Avoided the hedge, avoided the weigh scale sign, and I'm on the wrong side, but never mind. I'm not coming in to buy or sell, so it doesn't matter. What we are coming in to do is to check this out. And I can even do it without getting out. No, not ready, 77%. But our silage should be. So that's fine. So what we can do then is, oh God, he's nearly full again already. It fills up so fast. Maybe I do need a different harvester just to make this more efficient. Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll go sell this sorghum. We'll get ourselves another big trailer. I'm just gonna lease it. You don't need to see me doing that. We'll get something else. And we'll go back and we'll start attacking our mountain of silage. And then we could sell a couple of loads of that today. Maybe then we'll do some animals in amongst all that, and of course keep the sorghum going. And well, I might do some more potatoes as well, but we'll just see how we're doing for time, because that already sounds like quite a lot. But we'll see. I mean, obviously, once I've got the compost, I'm not going to show you me driving around the map to wherever. Right, let's just do this right, so that we don't get hung up on the hedge. Oh, look, he's got a full grain tank. There's a surprise. And it would be good to do some sorghum harvesting as well, to be honest. So I don't know, what do you want to see? Potatoes or sorghum? I suppose it's sorghum at the end of the day. It's just harvesting. It's the same harvester I've had. Well, maybe we'll do a couple of rows of potatoes or a load of potatoes, because it doesn't take long to get a load of potatoes in the potato picker-upper. The potato picker-upper. There we go. Right. So I will. We'll just sell this for the rather excellent price of just over £1,000 per 1,000 litres. And it's already beginning to show. We're already up to. Ooh. You can raise and lower a wheel. That should have been lowered. How do we do that then? Really? I don't see it. Oh, hold on. Anyway, actually no, it's running. Oh, it's a graphical thing. Okay, fair enough. What was I saying? I've forgotten. Yeah, so already, yeah, I mean, we're already back up to 2 million. I think I put in, God, you know, and I'd have to go back and check. Was it 3.5 or 4.5, something like that? But I then deducted, I think, the value of the vehicles that we started with on the map. So, you know, we should be looking at making at least 4.5 to 5 million, and yeah, we're easily on our way there, despite the fact that I have not played this in any way an efficient or cost-effective manner, because I've just leased and bought vehicles randomly all over the place. But by the time we've sold over 1 million litres of compost, and not all of, because I'll keep some for the cows, but best part of 1 million litres of silage, yeah. And all the fields that we have and the vehicles that we bought and blah, blah. Yeah. So, yeah, that was the other thing. So when I spread the lime, I forgot to mention this as well. I wasn't going to show you this, but we're chatting. When I spread the lime, I pretty much used up all the lime that was in the spreader, so I've just brought the spreader back here. I don't think we'll need it again, but I haven't got rid of it yet, just in case. We'll see how that goes, as to whether or not we need it. I don't think we will, but I don't want doing that. It's not like I'm going to see anything. Can I do this with the mirrors? Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh, maybe. Beautiful. Nice. Right. Anyway, farewell, Cramper. You've done me a good job. I'll lease us a new trailer, a couple of other bits. See you back at the farm. Right, so we've got ourselves a new trailer. Looks really good. In this, I think it's black. I know it looks very black, but I think I chose a sort of, I don't know, gunmetal or something. Either way, it looks really good anyway, whatever colour it is, especially actually with the black Tatra. That was kind of almost coincidental. I've also got us the milling machine, which I haven't used, can you believe it, for the entire time that FS19 has been out. How crazy is that? But we're here to do fun things, we're here to do things quick, in the easiest way possible that's still fun. So you know what, we can use it to get our silage out. So let's try that. Sorry for the background noise. My son has chosen this particular point in time to do his piano practice. Ooh, how do you fold this? Unfold pipe. Oh, of course you do. Duh. Like the usual way, obviously. Right, of course I also forgot, slightly critical. Oh, that's weird. Why would it uncover this bit and not this bit? Oh, that's really odd. Why not? When it's clearly ready. Oh, you have to do it in bits. Oh, that's odd. Alright, fine. Oh, okay. Right. Yeah, I just fancied, we could have been feeding animals, we could have been lifting potatoes, but I just fancied doing something different. Actually, while we're on that though, before we get started, how are the animals? So, yeah, straw's getting a little bit desperate, but actually, and the sheep desperately cleaning, but actually apart from that, they're not that bad. So I think I might do that at the end of the day. It's not that long since I've done a sort of full, you know, let's feed the animals thing. So let's do a bit of this. We sell a load, because again, this is going to be something that's going to be done, you know, in a matter of trips, multiple trips. Is it going in? Is it going in? Oh yeah, it is. Okay, good. Wow, this is going to take a wee bit of time, isn't it, to breathe? It's not going to be what you'd call quick. We will, of course, also need to keep going up and emptying the silo, emptying the combine rather, sorry. Emptying the silo is what we're doing now. Just come out a little bit, go back a little bit. Oh, and no sooner said, Helper B has a nearly full grain tank. Yeah, I can't believe that I've not used this the whole time of FS19. I'm nuts. Ooh, that's a better position. Right, let's just come back and clean up a little bit. There we go. Nope, still missing a bit. There we go, that's it. Not sure I'll worry too much about getting every little bit. We can sort of do the edges bits that we miss later on. Helper B has a full grain tank. It sure doesn't take him long to get from 8%, does it? But then I'd literally just started him just before I started recording. I just emptied it, actually. Maybe we should think about getting a different harvester, but it's fine. We've got this far with it. It seems a bit pointless to spend the money now, right, to be honest. Could do some potato lifting as well, actually. I might do a little bit of that, but I'd quite like, though this looks like it's going to take longer than I thought, but I'd quite like to get a load in and sold. It'd be nice to get started. So as we found out, the wood chip isn't ready yet. It does take quite a few days, but it's nearly there. So probably end of tomorrow or something, maybe. I think, did it say 72%? Something like that. So it's supposed to take 3 days. So yeah, I'd reckon by end of the day today or tomorrow morning perhaps, should be about done. So we might even need a second milling machine. This is cracking. Right, let's come back a bit. I do love this trailer. I know I'm now using it. I've got 3 of them across two different maps, but there you go. What are you going to do? And actually, you know what? We could use the milling machine on no man's land, I suppose. We've got a load of silage to move, and I'm playing it fairly realistic, but I don't, you know, if I want to use a particular piece of kit, I don't not, just because it's not realistic. It doesn't bother me that much on no man's land. I'm given at some point I'm going to use the wood chipper. Let's go back to the controller a second, so I've got a little bit more camera control. I think we're getting there. It's actually doing a pretty good job. Actually, that's a pretty good screenshot. I like that. That could be today's thumbnail. By now, only you will know. Right, so actually, if we chew away at this section as well, by the time that's done, basically the animation doesn't quite match the... Ooh, that's not right, is it? What's going on? Now, Missy B did say there was an issue with this and you couldn't completely empty it. So we'll see how we're doing. I'm assuming that means and maybe this is linked to the leakage that we get, because presumably from a graphical sense it will look empty, but still show that there's stuff in it, and therefore you can't refill it. I think that might be the problem. But maybe that is linked to the fact that somewhere there's chaff. It's still registering chaff because it leaked. But then actually that chap wasn't registering as being in the bunker. I don't know. I've no idea. What do I know? I'm merely a person who plays the game. We'll find out. Ooh, it's not liking that. Is it full? It's not full, is it? Let's have a look. No, it's not full. We could move it back a little bit though, couldn't we? Whilst I doubt that is the issue, we could move back a little bit. Oh, that is the issue. Okay, fine, fair enough. Fair enough. Not far off though, actually. Filling up nicely. I mean, there's one argument for not using this, of course, is that an actual belts, to a certain extent, you can just connect them up and kind of leave them to it a little bit, which of course you can't do with this. You have to keep going at it, and so of course it takes more time in some ways. But then of course the thing with belts is that eventually you have to move them, and for a bunker this size, you'd actually have to move them quite a lot. Though I suppose it would probably do a load, 250,000 litre load all at once without needing to be moved, to be fair. and you have to get them here and you have to set them up, and you know, they can be a little bit fiddly. So I don't know really. We could of course take a few loads. We should keep some for the cows. You know, I don't want to leave it completely drained and empty when we're done. That's got to be nearly full, right? Look how nice and level that is though. That's pretty good, isn't it? It will fill a little bit more, but it will leave a gap at the end, I think, this trailer. Pretty sure. So where are we going to sell it? Right, let's have a look. Silage. Or TMR, actually. Actually, no, sorry, silage. What am I talking about? Jeez. Okay. Biogas plant, 540. Barnyard, 309. That's a pretty good price. Farm barn. Farm shop, 327. That's also not bad. But it looks like biogas plant it will be. Unfortunately, of course, we won't do anything with the. We won't do anything with the digestate. But never mind. I think, yeah, we're done. Well, it's a start. Right. So let's head down the bike. And actually, you know what? While we're at the biogas plant, we can also go. Yeah, I thought that might be the case. We can also go and. You know what? Let's go this way. Actually. Yeah. While we're down at the biogas plant, we can empty the harvester, get that going again. Cost me a fortune in worker fees, but I'm not going to just keep stopping recording just because the harvester's full. Just keep jumping back and forth. Right. I had to put the traffic back on. Actually, I had to switch it off at some point, and I never got around to putting it back on. But I guess we could do, really, couldn't we? Put the beacons on. I can't tell if the indicator's or not. I can hear this constant clicking. It's really hard to tell. Did I switch them off correctly or not? I still can't tell. Wow, I must be going nuts. No, they're on. They're off. We're all right. Anyway. Moving over so we're not hogging the middle of the road, even though there is no traffic. Still. Right, here we go. Okay. Nice right turn. There we go. Yeah, so really, the rest of the day we'll just be carrying on with the harvest of the sorghum, carrying on lifting the potatoes, sell a bit more silage, and then yeah, at some point I shall sort out the animals and get them cleaned up and fed and bedded and watered and everything else. And then just need to keep an eye out for growth stage. They'll probably keep till the morning actually, so that we don't miss the opportunity to put the second lot of fertilizer on our new field. The corn will be ready by tomorrow, so we could start doing chaff baling, which would be kind of fun. So that's another little job that we can have to add to the mix of the round of little, you know, the sorghum harvest, the silage, what probably will be by then the compost, etc. I'll try and avoid it being repetitive. There are repetitive jobs, but I'll try and keep them, you know, mixing up what I do and don't show on the screen so it doesn't get too dull. But for the end, you know, actually now at the end of the series, this is pretty much it. We're kind of finishing off. Obviously, there'll be, you know, harvesting our new field. I'll do some more sorghum harvest. In fact, actually, we could do that next. We could do a couple of loads of sorghum. Why not? Doesn't take long. For sure. Right. I don't think we've sold anything here yet, have we? Where is our digester? Ah, there. Okay. Over here then. Okay, sorry about that interruption. Must get a sign. Right. Of course, unfortunately, we won't get to see the money till midnight, so it'll be interesting to see how much we make. I mean, what, 250, what was it? 500 and something odd? Sadly, of course, this may adversely affect the price, 540. It might be fixed. Sometimes it's fixed at the biogas plant. Also depends on the speed of the digester and how much it will take. Looks like it will take a lot. 150,000, okay. So we'll need to wait for that to come down a little bit. In fact, it might be worth just leaving that to churn away. We'll go do a bit of sorghum harvesting and then we'll do some more, because it's taken the bulk of it. So it'll take the rest of it all in one go. Nice. Right, let's do some harvesting. Right, so here's the sorghum. What is current state of play? Oh no, don't do that. Not no. Right, there's the sorghum field. Come out a little bit. And just yeah, I'd say we're not even halfway. And so thinking about it, we've already sold, is it 58,000? Was that the size of the cramper trailer? So it's 58,000 litres already sold. There's now over 100,000 litres, I'm not exactly sure what number, but comfortably over 100,000 litres in this trailer. And so yeah, we're going to fill that trailer minimum, absolute minimum. Right, come back in. Let's do this from inside. Over a little bit. This is what happens when I do it as opposed to when a worker does it. Did you manage it? Yeah, we did. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Come a little bit. So yeah, we'll do a couple of loads of this. I hadn't realised actually how long that last section I just recorded was. So I will, we'll just do a little bit of this and then I might call it a day there for recording. I'll do some more potatoes. Maybe I'll leave the last lot and we'll record that tomorrow. And then in the meantime, I'll say I'll get the animals sorted out and I'll sell at least one more load of silage. And then that'll be, I think we were at what, about 1.5 million litres. So if I do one more load, that's a third of it done. And that's not too bad. And what I might also do, maybe not today, but before I start recording the next video, will be to get the kit together that we need to do the chaff baling, because I expect the corn will be ready by tomorrow. So it'll be good to finish off the potatoes, because then we can, that's done. And maybe I'll just do a little clip of it. Actually, I'll try and get it finished today. I'll see how I'm doing, because I've got to sort the animals out as well. But actually, it'll be good to do that today, because then I can return all the equipment. Now, pipe out. Is that 9, 7? Yes. May as well empty while we're here. Oh, truck's too far away. Not to worry. Yeah, so we are 105,000 litres. What I might just do is drive it along a little bit. So I empty it again a bit further down the field. While it's me doing it, it's easy enough to do, right? I'm afraid afraid I will have to jump through to get back to the combine. If I leave it, what, about here maybe? That should be all right. Cool. Sorry, jumping. There we go. But yeah, so that's, you know, that'll be the plan basically. And then I don't know. I get a feeling that one more video is not going to be enough. So I think it's going to be another 2 days. So we'll probably do the corn tomorrow. Hopefully finish this off, and then that'll leave us just to finish off wood chip and whatever else. If we end up with just being nothing but, you know, picking up wood chip, picking up silage and selling it, I may, I don't know, somehow squeeze that into a shorter video, or maybe that will be, maybe the last video will be sort of across 2 days, depending on how much of that there is left to do. So I really need to look at vehicles actually and figure out what we've got left. This was sort of, when I started it, I hadn't really planned on taking this long. I was going to move from this map to another map. This was sort of my continuation of Shamrock Valley. So I brought the animals with me and I brought the money with me. I'm not going to do that again. I'm not going to, 22 will start completely afresh. So we'll, you know, I might even sell the animals, but it doesn't really matter. Well, no, I won't. We won't sell the animals. We'll leave them as a going concern. But I am curious to find out how much money we've made through all the work that we've put in here. So we'll certainly sell what we've got. We'll sell the land all but the main yard. We probably need to do another sell of wool actually as well. So I'll just get up to here and we can have a look and see. There we go. Right, unfold the pipe. That's another 6,000 litres going in. Only just. So yeah, so while that's doing that, let's have a look. Animals. So we've got 1,000 litres of wool, really? No, we've got more than that. Wow, and 73,000 litres of milk. That's nuts. Okay, fine. Good. So, whoa, I forgotten I'd switched it off. You doofus. There you go. So what'll that be now? Another 118,000 or so in the trailer. But yeah, so we'll call it there for today. Slightly over than usual, but it will give me a chance to get some jobs done. I say I'll get a bit more of the potatoes done, but I might leave some more to finish off tomorrow, just to show the last of them being picked up, and then we can sell some. Similarly, yeah, we've got loads more silage to sell. I'll sell one more load at least. I'll also put some in the silo, and I'll sort the animals out. So at very least I'll get all that done today, and then we'll be set to go tomorrow, where we'll carry on with our sorghum harvest and probably be able to start selling our compost, and hopefully we'll be able to start chaffing the, creating the chaff bales, which would be kind of fun, something new, something different. I've not done it before. I know the mods have been out for a while now, but as always, it takes me a while to get around to being in the right place to be able to do it. When I've got a plan in my head, I tend to stick to it a little bit too rigidly, and not only in the game. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it anyway. And if you have, likes and subscriptions are very much appreciated. If you're new, or if you just haven't yet anyway, please don't forget to hit the bell, the bell notification, so that you know when new videos are coming out. I've started to do, I might try and do, I say I've started to do, last two, actually no, I'm not going to say that, because by the time this comes out, they'll be well out of date. But I have more recently started to do Thursday streams on trains. So yeah, so hit the bell notification, because then if I do go live, you might get it. And if you're around, it'd be great to see you there. We're now 4 hours different from the UK, so that is actually going to make timing a little bit tricky. But you know, if you can join for part of it, that would be awesome. So do hit the notification button, share the video if you think anyone would be interested. And but anyway, whatever you do, thanks very much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.